Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, how are you,
Stop
man?
sneaky. Sneaky. Don't get scared
are.
behind you. There's another one over there.
Howdy.
Wow, you guys really like to gang up on people,
Yeah,
don't
we
you?
do.
We have to. I mean, we're not the best fighters. We're very good looking, but
Yeah, and modest.
Half of us anyway. Have you played a big topic of conversation, not only around here, but like in the world has been like AI, Chat GPT. Have you messed around with that at all?
Yeah, the video for the new song that's coming out with the EP on Friday is all AI. We like shot it just on an iPhone and then had AI all over it. My manager's been a geek for this for years, and now we're finally doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, funny you say that because I don't like to do work either. So I'm gonna mail it in, and I actually ran.
It boils down to that.
I ran all my interview questions through ChatGPT, and actually your voice as well. So let's hear it.
Hey, Bryce, it's Bryce. Before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to tell you how sexy we look today. It should be illegal to look so damn good. Maybe when this is over, we can take some pictures with this beautiful crowd. I also wanted to tell you that you are my favorite artist because, well, you are me and I am you. Anyway, Dylan used synthetic voice to generate this, and he used AI to ask us a few questions. So let's get into it. First question. Many of our songs touch on personal experiences and relationships. How do we balance the vulnerability of sharing our personal life with our fans while maintaining our privacy as an artist? That's a good question.
That is a good question. I agree. That's real creepy.
Sorry, by the way. I saw. So for context, I saw David Guetta used vocal AI, synthetic voice for Eminem during one of his shows. I think it was on Friday night, and I'm like, oh, I know what I'm going to do to Bryce on Sunday.
God. Wow. I can't even remember the question now because it was it's jarring. What's cool about it though, at least like if you're a songwriter, you can pretty much just like if you want to pitch a song to like Coldplay, you know, you could just generate his voice and write a whole song and see if he actually likes it, him singing it. That's kind of cool. How do you mix how do you balance normal what
Just privacy between
privacy and
being an artist and wanting to be vulnerable with your fans is what you asked yourself.
So there is no there is no privacy anymore, really. Like you're expected as an artist to be completely out there. I didn't grow up that way. Like I grew up not having like a cell phone in my pocket at every moment, like able to do whatever. And I realized that's not the norm anymore. So my typical go-to isn't just to like show what I'm doing all the time. So that's been like a little bit of a struggle is like keeping that privacy really when everything is supposed to be out in the open. Like I'm supposed to be doing TikToks all the time and supposed to be showing you what I'm doing. And if I feed the homeless guy up the street, I'm supposed to film it. Like it just doesn't seem as authentic to that, you know? And I think like part of what keeps me grounded is knowing that that's kind of what makes my music special. So like even if I start to feel like I can be an asshole, I have to like pull it back because I know my music will suffer. It's an interesting thing. So yeah, you just have to keep a little bit of privacy in your own life for your own sake. That's the answer to my question.
Second question. We've been on tour and performed at various music festivals. What has been your favorite performance so far?
I mean, he already knows this, but Firefly Music Festival is so fun. It's in Dover, Delaware. Anyone been there? Yeah, I'd never been there either, but they do this crazy huge festival. I highly suggest it. I got to see Cage the Elephant. I didn't perform it. I got to see Cage the Elephant in Belgium, which is one of my favorite bands. And right when they played my favorite song by them, which is called In One Ear, it started pouring rain. And that was one of the coolest festival experiences ever. Yeah, that's it. What else, Bryce?
Lastly, for someone who hasn't been to one of our shows before or is seeing us for the first time on this tour, what can they expect from a Bryce Vine live show?
It's good energy. You know, it's all around good energy. I grew up wanting everyone to be in my space. I like bringing people together. My friends used to call me the glue when we were growing up because that's how my family is. We like bringing people together in our little circles. My dad did it. He had a little restaurant. He loved having people there. And my mom always let my friends sleep over. She loved having kids at the house. So this was kind of my way of doing it. And I think that's what it is. It's just like bringing all these people together and singing your hearts out and getting rid of whatever stress you're going through momentarily and feeling like you can dance however you want like an idiot, because I look like an idiot up there. And it's supposed to be all of us doing it together. It's not just like a one-man show. It feels very much like everyone enjoying it, and it's high energy. Like you won't be able to stand still. Yeah, it's my favorite part of the job too, and you could tell when we're doing it. The band is great. Everyone has fun. Like I think people come for that reason. Yeah. Anything else, Bryce?
No, that's all he had.
Oh, thank God. It's so uncomfortable.
He had to leave for a show tonight.
Things you've never said to you. You know?
Yeah, I know.
It's bizarre.
It's crazy.
Really bizarre. I highly suggest it.
Have you ever had that voice, your voice, read to you?
I've never heard that before.
Okay, good.
I've never heard that before.
Well, my job here is done.
Yeah, no, it's really interesting. You guys have any questions specifically since we're all here in the same room? Okay.
Have you had voodoo donuts yet?
Oh, yes, multiple times. Multiple times. Yeah, this is a kind of a must when you go to the city. There's a couple musts, but we don't have to get into it.
You got the project coming out. It was supposed to come out last week.
It was supposed to come out a couple times, but yes, this week I'm releasing the Serotonin Part 1. It's all based around. I was trying to remember like what we did what I did a lot when I was a kid that I don't do anymore at all, and we realized daydreaming. Like in my adult life, I never just sit there and daydream. I'm either here, or I'm here, or I'm doing something, and it's an understated thing, daydreams, because that's where you create all your ideas, you know, when you're a kid and have your imagination flow. So the whole thing is around that and the nostalgia that comes from like daydreaming. Yeah. So check it out. Yeah. You know, put your phone down for a minute, which is actually one of the songs I'm going to play. It's called Nostalgia. And when I wrote it, I realized I needed to take a moment away from here and just sit there and be comfortable in my own silence. I started doing yoga for that reason during the pandemic, because otherwise I would have gone crazy. And it's really helped. But I'll play you guys that song. It's a new one, and it comes out in a couple days, so you guys are getting the exclusive.
No more daydreams, except now you're going to have daydreams from hearing your own voice, synthetically produced in your dreams.
Yeah, man. That was
You're welcome.
unexpected. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for rocking my world.
You got anybody on the album that you can tell us about that we're excited to hear? Anybody on these songs you're going to play for us in a minute?
So there's a British artist that I've been listening to for years. You guys have probably never heard of him. He's called Joseph Salvat. I love his lyrics. I've been a fan for years, so I reached out to him over Instagram to sing the hook of one of the songs you guys are going to hear. He just has a beautiful voice and really cool lyricism, and I just wanted to highlight him. It would have been nice to get like, you know, a really big artist to sing that.
Well, then you have YG issues again.
Yeah, right. Yeah, then I have YG issues, and I can't like tell them like what I like and what I don't. But I immediately, when I wrote the song, I like thought of him, so I put him on there. His name's Joseph Salvat. You guys should check out his music. I'm a big fan.
He's on one of the songs we're going to hear today?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. Any other questions in the crowd?
And Feels is a Nigerian artist that I have on a song called Help.
Let me go in the back and hand the mic up so they can actually be heard.
Oh, yeah. Is there speakers back there?
Hey, Bryce.
Yeah.
Can you talk about a time that you were starstruck?
Oh. Yeah. Drew Barrymore? No. I've actually never met her in person. No, she sent me a video when I did the Kelly Clarkson show. She had sent me a video. I was sitting next to Kelly Clarkson and Jay Leno, and my mom was in the front row, right where you are. And they put a video screen right here, and Drew Barrymore was like, "Hi, Bryce, I love the song." I don't know if she meant it. It was recorded, but apparently she likes it. But I never met her. Miguel. When I met Miguel the first time, I've hung out with him a couple times now. He's one of the most down-to-earth artists I've met, and that's saying a lot because they're not very down-to-earth people. Like really, like they'll put on a front when they're talking to fans and stuff like that, but they're like kind of assholes sometimes. But he's so cool. I met him in Vegas. It was iHeartRadio show, and it was like the after party there. And I swear to God, Miguel, like he walks in slow motion somehow. Even like when everyone else is just around, he just kind of walks through the party in slow mo, like that Dave Chappelle. Prince.
James. Yeah, Prince, yeah.
Yeah,
the
Prince
aura.
thing. Yeah, his aura. And he just like walks up to me with like a bottle of really expensive tequila. He's like, "What up, Bryce Vine? I like your song." I'm like, "Thanks, Miguel." Like I was attracted to a man for a moment. And he gave me a shot. I was starstruck then for sure. Yeah.
Any other questions from the audience? I'm excited to hear a couple.
Oh, that's a good question. Lately, it's been a new one that I'm going to play for you guys called Brain Dead. Just how fun cancel culture in society is right now. It's kind of just like a joke about it. And then La La Land is always fun. Like what we just did, like, but with thousands of people. It's so fun. I hate doing music videos.
Which is why AI does them for him now. So.
Yes, exactly.
Dylan doesn't like doing work. AI does that for him.
An iPhone. I go like this, and then the whole video gets created. Yeah. Drew Barrymore, though, even though it was a pain in the ass to film it because we drove to San Luis Obispo, which is 3 hours from LA, with a whole video crew, and nobody was prepared. Not anyone. Like we had a videographer who was supposed to like make up a dance for us to do in that scene, and it was so bad, and like we ended up not using her, and we just like made it ourselves. Me and the girl Christian, who's the lead in the video, who's been my friend since we were like 15 years old. But it was a pain in the ass to film, and it took a full 2 days, and we thought it was going to be garbage, but it ended up being good. So I guess it was worth it. But yeah, I don't like shooting videos.
Give it up one time for Bryce Vine.
Hey.